Today I'm going to teach you how to juggle 3 balls. Why? Cue Google. Juggling boosts brain development. Research indicates that learning to juggle, which you will today, accelerates the growth of neural connections, which are the pathways in your brain related to memory, focus, movement, and vision. I like this bit the most. The beneficial changes persist even after weeks without practice. Wow! So do this with me and you'll have benefits for weeks to come. Welcome to my channel where we dive in and explore holistic ways to up-level our energy so we can feel more productive, more vibrant, and courageous. So grab yourself 3 balls, 3 oranges, 3 apples, it doesn't really matter. Oranges or apples. The softer stuff is easier. So just grab something round that you have 3 of that are very similar weight. It's going to be a lot easier if they're the similar weight, similar shape, because then you don't have to recalibrate your brain to the weight of the item that's currently in your hand before you throw it, because you want to have consistent throws with your balls. Right, find yourself some space. I like to kneel down on the floor because then the fall of the ball doesn't seem so long and far away. I learnt this in a circus course back in high school many years ago, and I still do it here and there. Even after like years of not touching them, I can pick it up and still pick it up like you do cycling a bike. What you're going to do is picture a A4 size piece of paper, or maybe an A3, slightly larger, in front of you. You're going to grab the balls. I'm always going to get you to hold all 3. No, actually we'll hold 2 at one stage. I lied. Because that way you're going to get used to always holding at least 2 in one hand. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to keep this one just in the pinky and the ring finger, clamping it like that, holding it like that, and then the other one will drop in and you're catching it in those 3 fingers, the thumb and the index finger and the middle finger. That's how I catch it. That's the easiest way for me. And then I drop, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, catch. And maybe you want to practice that in the other hand. So then you throw it, catch it in those 3 fingers. Throw it again, catch it in the other hand. Throw it. And you want to get it. The reason I imagined that rectangle A4, A3 size piece of paper is because you're aiming to throw the ball at the opposite corner of your hand. And then it drops into the other hand ideally. Then you're throwing it into the other corner and it drops. Other corner, drops. Other corner, drops. Other corner, drops. Do that a few times. I'll give you a couple minutes. And then as you're getting better at it, try to just look ahead of you without looking directly at the ball and where it's going. So you're just learning to use your peripheral vision to where the ball in your hand is. That's step 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And I mean, if you've never even thrown or caught a ball, maybe just start in one hand without looking directly at it. That's another drill you can do, just in the same hand. But I want you to start to get good at throwing it slightly off angle towards the other hand. That's why I get you to start on both hands straight away, because we're never going to just throw it straight up in the air. We're always going to throw it slightly on an angle to get it closer to your other hand. You can practice on the other side again. Make sure you take turns. Now, I remember first learning it, I did do it on my feet, because then that way I felt like I could run after the ball if it went woo. I was like, and then tried to save it. And the next move is start to throw 2 balls, one as soon as it hits the corner that I was telling you to throw it to, you literally sing the other one to go into that corner while that one falls down, right? So it touches the corner, I release the other one and I catch it. So release, catch. Release, catch. The moment it hits that corner, do you see that? Release, catch. I release the other ball. Corner, release, catch. Corner, release, catch. Corner, release, catch. Corner, release, catch. And then on the other side. So start with this side. Corner, release, catch. Corner, release, catch. Corner, release, catch. Do that for me. I'm doing it with ya. Remember, the moment you get a little better, try to not look at it. Look at like the camera. This is the exciting part. So then you're holding one with those three fingers, the two fingers, sorry, one in the three and one in the other hand. Same thing, you're gonna keep going though. So as you throw this one, hits the corner, you throw the other one. And then you'll be catching that one. And as that hits the corner, you throw the next one from that other hand. All right? So it goes whoop, whoop, whoop. So I'm making a sound every time I release another ball. Ready? Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nice. I feel like doing yoga because I would focus on this drishti they call the gaze, your focus. And it's about a foot away or two around this area. They recommend to look when you're doing any focus exercises like tree, any balancing exercises. That's always where my teacher told me to look because then everything else goes blurry. You're focused on your internal because you're not really looking at anything at all. Just past the nose. That really helps when you're doing juggling as well. Your drishti, your focus. Because you're not looking at any ball at once. That way you can see all three as a bit of a blur all around you. But it's all about practice. You just got to keep doing those drills and continue moving forwards. Now, why would you want to do this? Why even pursue this practice of juggling? It's just like fun and games, right? No. This is serious. Serious. And you guys know, if you've been watching me for a little while, that I am all about play. I'm all about learning through play because we continue, we do it for longer because we're having fun and we don't even realize all the benefits that we're getting from it. So I just want to go over them so you are aware and you know why you might be doing this. It is enough movement to increase the oxygen your body's intaking. So it's increasing the breath without you profusely sweating. So it's like an exercise that you can do in between things that you're not going to need a shower for afterwards. Another reason you may want to pursue this cool act of juggling is to learn to juggle your life as well. Juggling builds hand-eye coordination in ways that improve reaction time, so you can be like a ninja, reflexes, same thing, spatial awareness, and strategic thinking and concentration. So if you feel like you get distracted easily and you feel like you're always like, you know, on the verge of ADHD, which I was like, oh, am I ADHD? No, I just couldn't focus. It doesn't mean that I have this condition. It just means that I need to learn to organize myself a bit better, get better at focus through these kind of things, you know? This is a good bit. This helps improve confidence as well as athletic ability. So even if you are not the most athletic person, this will increase your athletic ability. You're welcome. And last but not least, it can be stimulating and calming. So you're using both sides of the brain, which is amazing with the brain gym activities. You know how they crisscross stuff. You're building the neuro pathways. You're getting both sides to work at once, which is coherent. And then you like feel like you're in flow and you feel like everything's working a bit better in harmony, right? Because when you are juggling and you're trying to learn like a new move, like, oh my God, this, yeah, yeah. And then maybe you're trying to go, whoop. It's my new one. Whoop. We're not there yet. Whoop. That's using the left side of the brain. But if you're like practicing stuff that you've done for a little while and it's a bit more in flow and it's repeated already and you kind of have the muscle memory for it already, that's using the right side of the brain. And another bonus one, actually, I know I said last but not least, but I have one more. Through play, it teaches you a growth mindset, because you might be dropping things and things hitting your head, but you are continuing on. You are striving to get this skill down pat. Even after all the fails, you learn to fail, you get back up. You fail 7 times, you get back up the 8th time. That's how you win. That's how you get productive. That's how you feel better about yourself. That's how you grow confident and courageous, because the courage is a muscle. We need to practice courage to be more courageous. You don't just have it. Some people are born with it, yes, but they may even get discouraged and then they don't have it. And then they need to practice it again to have it again. So there you go. Juggling is an all-round brilliant skill and a brilliant exercise that you can do to develop your brain, become more productive, strong, smart, and just enjoy life more, really. It's fun. If you haven't noticed. Woo! Yeah, no, it's not there yet. I'll let you guys know when I use my left brain a bit more for this new move. I'm sure I'll whip it out in a new vlog. But for now, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit subscribe below or hit like if you like it, so I know to make videos like this one for you. And if you are looking for more movement, you know that I have an app as well with some breathing, movement exercises, not juggling, but other things that are yoga inspired for mums mostly, because it's very short videos, 2 to 10 minutes long. Go for it, jump on there. Or jump into my workshop as well, where you can learn to up your energy in other ways. Links below. See you next time.